In Chennai, an outlaw motorcycle gang recognized Devil's Slave are concerned in numerous incidents of drug rackets, grasp robbery, and murders, headed by using Narain A. Wolfringer. With the growth in such crimes getting out of hand, the commissioner assigns this case to ACP Arjun Kumar of the IPS from Madurai, who is recognized for his extraordinary way of coping with justice, breaking one of the limbs of the convicted so that they never repeat their crimes, originating from the moral values instilled by his mom, at the same time is loved and respected via society. Arjun is the sole breadwinner in his own family consisting of his mom, his under the influence of alcohol older brother and his spouse, his married more youthful sister and more youthful brother Ashok, Kutti, an unemployed graduate. Ashok is continuously regarded down through his sisters-in-laws whose daughter he is in love with, for his unemployment, annoying Arjun and his mother. Participating together with his partner and buddy Sophia, Arjun reveals the corpse of a person in a hostel whose buddy had betrayed the gang and furnished tablets to him. However, the latter commits suicide through striking and burns the drugs. Arjun unearths the person's helmet in his room and reveals out that he became a clutch thief who used a stolen motorcycle bought from a web black marketeer. Arjun and Sophia both figure out that there is a series of crimes, robberies, take hold of theft and murders performed through a bike gang. The bikes used inside the crimes have been sold from the same platform, the usage of stolen cell telephones through the darknet. Arjun deduces that all these crimes are completed by way of the equal enterprise, earlier than sending considered one of his colleagues, posing as a mercenary. Two thugs retired from the drug peddling enterprise to discover the kingpin. After locating out that Wolfringer is the leader, Arjun chases and fights him and the gang and arrests them, however to his surprise, reveals out that Ashok had additionally been involved in an path to prison. The biker gang assaults the convoy, kills the policeman and useful resource Wolfringer to break out. Arjun attempts to nuke him, but he is hit on the head by means of Ashok, who escapes with the gang. Arjun receives demoted from the case due to Ashok's involvement. The case is passed over to DCP Rajanjam and Iganbarasu, each of who are resentful of Arjun. Unbeknownst to them, Rajanjam and Anbarasu are mules of Wolfringer and do not care about the case. Arjun's mom refuses food and drink out of guilt of seeing Ashok going off target, prompting him to take topics into his personal hands and solve the case himself. With Sophia's assist along a few relied on aides in the cybercrime branch, Arjun captures one of the mules and asks him approximately the group and the way his brother were given entangled into the grimy business. He exhibits that Ashok had turned out to be acquainted to Wolfringer after he was humiliated in the front of his family by using his sisters-in-laws due to his unemployment and refused to let their daughter marry him. Wolfringer indoctrinates him, saying that family are selfish individuals whose affection is a trick to make their children serve them in their old age. Wolfringer runs his enterprise using unemployed graduates who are outcast because of unemployment and as a result are prompted by the ideology wherein cash buys the whole lot. After fishing out the deserted, stolen bikes from a derelict quarry, Arjun is accoladed and is reassigned the case. He and Sophia each plan to expose Rajanjam and Anbarasu's involvement with Wolfringer to the commissioner. Wolfringer kidnaps Arjun's own family and holds them hostage and instructs Arjun to thieve a metric ton of seized cocaine from the treasury to release them, but Wolfringer tells Rajanjam to kill Arjun and pin it on Ashok and hand him the seized cocaine to be incinerated. Wolfringer tries to force Ashok to shoot his mother and loads an unmarried bullet into a gun and tells him that it's far empty and asks him to force to shoot her in order to shake her selflessness, but realizing his mom's love and her readiness to die for him, Ashok inadvertently shoots Sarah, Wolfringer's lover. Ashok reunites together with his own family however is wrongly crushed and brought hostages properly. Arjun efficiently steals the cocaine, baiting and capturing both Rajanjam, Anbarasu and the final mules. Arjun arrives on the hideout and fights Wolfringer, defeating him. The team efficaciously hacks Devil's Slave's server and lures the bikers to the hideout. Upon arrival, they find Wolfringer useless, and are surrounded and arrested by means of the police force. At the station, Arjun advises the bikers that everybody has their own troubles, however the nice way out is to strive to the quit and that crime is not the solution. He also mentions the significance of the dad and mom, love for them and the pleasures they sacrifice for his or her children, releasing them. The case is efficaciously closed, while Arjun and the police pressure are applauded by means of the general public. Because of their efforts, the police prepare a software to rehabilitate youngsters from melancholy and drugs. Thank you for listening the story. Please like and subscribe for more stories.